Alright, so we will be reviewing a Master 3 Soldier player on Antarctic Peninsula. Before we get into it, I want to go through some talking points about Soldier 76. For one thing, we know that Soldier 76 is not really a standard hit scan like Ash or Cassidy or someone like that, because of the fact that he has a sprint and his sprint is not on a cooldown, right? So he can just take an angle, run over here, take another angle, you get spotted, boom, run over here. So you want to be sort of moving around constantly, never overstaying your welcome at one angle, being elusive, disengaging, re-engaging, being tricky, always surprising. You never want to let the enemies know your next move, so typically we want to be starting main, then we poke out the tank, let's see, maybe we can get a cooldown, maybe we can, if they're on Zarya, maybe we can get a bubble, maybe we can get a Winston bubble, maybe we can get a Sigma grasp out, something like that, Diva flight, whatever. And then once the brawl starts breaking out, we want to split off and find a juicy angle and start shooting some squishies. And then, if we get the kill, good. If we don't get a kill out of it, we want to change angle, right? You don't want to engage on a target and then be shooting, and then you're spotted and then you just stay. Like, that's not good. Who wants to improve on Overwatch? Me, I want to improve. Who wants to pay 90 United States dollars to do so? Boo, I don't want to do that. If that sounds like you can join my Discord through the link in the description, where you can view my reasonable price list and book a session with me. We can do it one-on-one in call, or I can review it and post a video to YouTube, either unlisted or public, your choice. Join the link in the description, check it out, back to the video. Anyways, let's actually get into it. Mr. Front Lever, oh, well, let's change our thingy, probably. So let's see what we do. Hopefully we start main. The enemy's playing double flex DPS and Winston, so it is a little bit tricky for Soldier, but you can definitely make it work. You just have to make sure you're keeping track of the DPS. You want to know where they are at all times. We're starting main. We do a little bit. We see our team over here on the right. The fight is about to break out. I'll just watch for a little bit. Monkey jumps with bubble. Zarya's low. Our Tracer's okay. Getting jumped on. Alright, so even here, what I was just saying, go back a little bit. So here, the fight breaks out, right? Zarya is engaging onto the Winston, as we can see here. Monkey goes in, he jumps in on our Juno, uses bubble, Sombra translocator, so like, we're using cooldowns, right? We want to ideally have already been on an angle, right? Maybe at this point, right? We want to start looking, because we know, like, okay, they're contesting, Monkey's probably going to jump soon, we have a Wu Yang thing. So we want to start looking. Maybe we want to come over here. How do I get out of the POV? Yep. So maybe we want to already be looking here, because these DPS are down here, so this angle's kind of free. Maybe we don't see anything. Maybe we just go a little further, obviously further back, so if we get engaged, we can leave. But this would be bad right here. We can poke the Kiri out, maybe force a Suzu. Monkey's gonna jump, then Brig's gonna want to walk forward. Brig is useless if she doesn't walk forward. So this would be fat. But instead, we sort of just sit here and wait for something to happen. And ultimately, where are we? Ultimately, we're kind of useless, right? We just poke Monkey. He jumps in. Then, like, what do we do, right? We just sort of shoot a little bit at the Tracer, shoot the Monkey Bubble a few bullets, try and shoot Invisible Sombra. Like, we are standing main. I mean, it would even be better if you were main with your Zarya right here, but we're sort of just doing nothing on this angle. We need to look for more, right? We need... The goal of Soldier and hit scan in general is to just pump out as much damage as you can. And you pump out damage by seeing the enemies. But right now, we're not in a position to see anyone. So let's see how the rest of the fight plays out then, because I think we just suffer from the same problem for a while. Try and kill the monkey, he's out. So this is... I thought you were going to go in here. You see, if right now you went in here and you backed up a little bit, this would be much more threatening. Because... well, we're opening up another angle, right? If the enemies have to deal with this angle and this angle, well, it's much more threatening than just this angle. And it looks like we're about to get really close, which I don't like either. We are like contesting point right now, which is a bit scary. Okay, we're just trying to peel a little bit. We end up killing the monkey. Oh. Alright, it works out. I don't think we need to be contesting point here. We can probably back up. Because we already got our Zarya on point. That's alright, it ends up working out for us. Okay. Now, we're gonna go set up high ground. This is fine. Okay, I think this is a little far back. Like, we can definitely get closer within our effective range. Like, with that little pelt... little pea shoots of damage that we just did to the brig. Like, that's not even... what's that gonna do, right? We can be closer. We can be over here with our Zarya. Maybe we get a lucky scan. Maybe we get a nice helix and like 4 headshots and just kill someone. Okay, we see the monkey jumping. It's good to run. Every time monkey jumps on you, or even looks at you, you just want to run. So that's good. Sort of getting fought by the Sombra. Everyone's sort of crumbling. But I think this is due to the fact that we were not really in a position to do anything. We just got forced out instantly. See, now we're like really close. We should probably die. Yeah, we die. So the problem here is that we are... let me see again. Yeah, so I mean, at this point, as Zarya dies, we just want to get out. Like, contesting here in front of the monkey, I mean, he's got cooldowns, he's going to jump on us. As soon as we're spotted, we're like, okay, let's get out of here, right? So, at this point, it's already too late. We should have already left. Yeah. Because Soldier is sort of a mid-range, lower Tracer, essentially. Or not slower, but like a worse version of Tracer with mid-range. So you want to be elusive, you don't want to be tanking things, and you don't want people to look at you. So we want to engage with our tank. Okay, we want to get out of the room. Obviously, there's a monkey ulting. I wouldn't... okay. So here, this was preventable, obviously, by our Soldier fundamentals here. Just take an angle, right? Take this angle, shoot squishies. You know, the Roadhog is going to be fine dealing with the ulting Winston. We don't want to go in a small room in front of an ulting Winston and Brig, right? They want us to be in a small room. We don't want to be there. We want to be taking angles. Take this angle. This is nice. Maybe we can help Wu Yang contest this angle. All right, force this Tracer out. Then we got a nice line on the Brig. We don't want to be tunnel visioning on the tank all the time. But especially not in a small room. Anyways, let's continue. Pick up where we left off. Alright, so this guy's just in our spawn. Get that kill. See, now we're sort of standing main again already, where it's like we can't do anything from here, right? We can't see anyone. They're all hiding behind the pillar. All of our pressure is on this one line because even the hog is playing there, right? It would just be so much juicier if we were up here. Look, what can the Winston do if we're up here where the Tracer is? Nothing. This guy's just dead. He has to jump back where he's dead. And if he jumps back, we get the point. It's perfect. So, hopefully we recognize this angle change. But let's see. Oh, we end up forcing him out anyway. That's good. Alright, now we gotta deal with the Tracer. Some nice tracking. I probably would have ulted there too, but okay. Let me see. I think the ult isn't a bad idea. But well, our 2 supports did die. What happens here? Okay, at this point we should run. We gotta run. I mean, if our supports were alive, they could help us get out. This is pretty much a lost fight with no supports. But either way. Again, we want to be elusive, right? The enemies know that you are just sitting main at this point in the game. I don't think, on this point, I don't think we've taken a single angle. Like, we have just sat main the entire time. So we need to work on that, for sure. Take a sip of my coffee, my bad. Pardon me.
Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
Yeah, so far, I would say we need to adopt a little bit of a mosquito playstyle here. Where we just take this angle, poke a little bit, see what we can get a cooldown out, take another angle. Maybe we get a kill. Great, take another angle. Boom, boom, boom. Bounce around the place. Right now we're playing very stationary. So let's see if we decide to get an angle here. Okay. This is okay, I mean... Alright, now we can start working out to the right. Because now we're literally in the middle of the open, no cover. It kind of seems like we bot walk a little bit. Like, at this point, we're pretty much in the middle of the point with like no cover. It's good, I mean, we're getting damage on the brig, but again, imagine you were up here already. This brig would be dead. I'm pretty sure. Oh, he could go back there. But whatever, if he went back here, he'd be dead. Because, like, we're kind of just here. The monkey knows exactly where we are. He's going to jump on us soon, probably. And we need to see how it plays out again. Yeah, we're in the middle of the open. We have no cover. The Winston's engaging. We should turn around and fight the Sombra. I mean, at that point we need to get out. The fight is lost. Oh, no, it's not. My bad. No, the fight is still good right now. This is fine. This is good right here. We almost killed the brig. But then we're 118 HP. And we are like running into the enemy's face. This is a bit of a bot war. We need to just not do this. You can't. You cannot base tank the enemy like that on half HP. It's definitely bad. We need to be a little bit more tricky, right? We need to value our life. Recognize what can kill us when we're killable. Half HP, we're killable. We're very squishy. So we probably could have turned that fight if we had, you know, shoot the Brig from safety, right? Shoot the Brig a little bit, go here maybe to isolate the Curie. Scan the Brig, he bashes away. Then we can fight the Curie a little bit. It's a little bit scary because I think you were one headshot away from death. But maybe we can get the Curie to TP out. And then we got this fat angle where we can just kill something, probably. And then if not, the monkey will look at us and jump on us and we can run away. So that's even more value. So I think we should be more careful with our life. And again, take some more angles, right? Don't bot walk. Don't stand in the middle of the enemy or the middle of the point or anything like that. Take an angle, hug a wall, and be elusive. Okay, that's good. Good, see, we got the monkey to jump out, and we're safe. We got value. Okay, this is a good angle here. We take one. Great! You see, we take an angle and it instantly works for us. Perfect. Now we're just cleaning up, duel the tracer a little bit. I mean, it's getting pretty hectic, but we are in the middle of the point again. It's okay. Alright. Well, you almost had the right idea. You were almost wanting to go take an angle and then you went back to main. So let's start backing up a little bit. Over to the left, right? That's a nice angle. Scanning for the Sombra. You see, that's a nice scan right there. Oh. Wow, sorry about that. That was horrible. Okay. Anyways. Look, if we're here, right? If we're just like a little bit further back on a proper angle, maybe at this wall even, we can scan the Curie, and then as soon as one of them looks at us, well, we can just run away. I mean, there is a Sombra. Let's see. Let's just see how it plays out. Okay. Ultimately, again, I just think this is an issue of not playing a spot. We are just in the middle of the point again. Like, we're aware of the Sombra wanting to make a play, which is good. But again, we are directly smack bang in the middle of the point. No cover. We're not playing a spot. At least if we're separated at this point, like over on this thingy here, Sombra might go for us, uses an ult. But if the Sombra EMPs our team, we are not EMP'd. And then we can help. We are almost at an ult. Maybe we can turn the fight around. If Sombra EMPs you, then the rest of your team is not EMP'd. So I think it's worth it to just come over here and play a different angle. Don't be on main with your team during the entire fight. Or don't be in the middle of the point. Play an actual angle where you have cover. Because yeah, now we get engaged on, everyone's looking at us. And we just die because we're in the middle of the point. Anyways, we come back, they flip the point. This is fine, looking for some chip while the tanks come back. We get a bubble out, that's good. Okay, this is fine. Now we don't have to look at the Zarya anymore. Yeah, good. Look at that. You see, we don't look at the tank. We get a nice kill. Okay, well. Alright, let's back up. Let's back up. We gotta back up. We can't be doing that. We cannot be running into them, bot walking and face tanking again. This is cool. I mean, this is a bit of an overextension, but even this. But then we just start W keying into 3 people. We are not Reaper, you know what I mean? We are Soldier. And we just die. Alright, looks like we probably win the fight anyways. Yeah, we do. But, you know, here would have been sensible, right? This wall. We would have just killed them both if we just stayed on this wall. But we did not have to, you know, come up here, give them a little smooch on the forehead and then die. So let's be a little bit more wary of where we're standing. We are mid-range. We don't want to be close, we don't want to be far. Let's see what happens, because we got 3 ults to their 1. We'll probably win this point. This is fine. I like this. Look, now we're playing an angle. This is an angle. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We probably could have waited for something to happen before ulting, but it's not the biggest deal. Okay. This is a bit sketchy. Oh, nice tracking. Let's wrap around. Yep, perfect. Okay, and then they C9. Okay. So that was good. But I think when the whole fight was breaking down around here, and we were standing here, like, if there is ever a Zarya, like this close to you, you have misposition. You cannot allow yourself to be that close to a tank. Unless... Actually, yeah, probably just never. I can't think of a good reason for a tank to be that close to you. So, like, as the enemies are coming around, we should be matching their movement, right? They are coming around here, and as you watch them coming up, we should be moving around here, right? The opposite. We want to, like, match their movement so we can keep the right distance, right? This is good distance from main to here. Good. And when they start moving, we start moving as well. And then we will probably end up like here as the fight's breaking down. Have a great angle on pretty much everyone. And we don't risk dying. Granted, we don't die, but we probably should have. Being that close to the enemies.
Score 1-1.
Maybe I should have actually showed what instance I was talking about, but instead I yapped, so there you go.
I feel a little bad.
Let's see how this one goes. Skip forward a little bit.
Ready for battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture.
So hopefully no more bot walking.
Let's win this thing.
Alright, wait, now we're starting out on an angle. This is a nice one, I like this one. Okay, fair. It's fine, but now we need to look. Okay, then we just die to Sombra. Ultimately because we didn't reposition. Like I talked about at the start. We want to be elusive, repositioning constantly. When we're spotted, we can't play the same angle anymore. So we did that little trade. We need to move somewhere else.
Thanks.
Looking for another angle. This is good. Let's see, okay. That's good. Sombra spots us. Let's not take this duel, you know. This is... Okay, no, we got a carry behind us. Now we can take the duel. Oh, Akiri left us. That's scary. Okay. So there it's a bit hectic, but ultimately we're having some downtime, right? We weren't really DPSing and shooting stuff because we were getting forced out by the Sombra. So perhaps we should switch it up. Go to a different side, take an angle that's a bit closer to our team. An angle nonetheless, but one that's just a bit closer maybe. Let's see. Yeah, let's kite that. It was a bit precarious, but... Alright, well, we're playing our life. Alright, well played. I think that was decent. Ultimately, we get surprised by Sombra. I mean, the Sombra is just hard targeting you. Because who else is you going to target on your team, to be honest?
We're outnumbered. Stay sharp. Keep control of that point.
That's why I say maybe we should stick closer to our team if we're getting hard targeted by the Sombra. We need a little bit of support. And we touch. Taking an angle. Nice. We need to poise the touch point here. Alright, nice kill. We were bot walking there for a little bit, I saw it. We were walking towards the Zarya. But, we clutched it up. Well played. Let's just gather our bearings here, you know what I mean? We seem a little bit restless. Just chill, let's wait for the enemies, and then get some damage out there. Good. Someone miss everything? Good. I see Lix. That's a great kill. Great duel. Now we can... Well, now everything is uncontested, right? Because we killed the only guy that's contesting us. So why don't we take this beautiful, juicy flank right here? We could instantly clue into our mind, okay, we killed the only guy pressuring me. Now we can take heaps of space on the map. But I think we just sit main. Which is not ideal. Ultimately, they're not really doing anything, right? They're just sitting in a choke. Now we can control this. Good ult, I think. Or would they brig ult in response? Okay, well, no, we're going a little bit too crazy. Yeah, we need to back up faster. A lot faster. I mean, I was scared here. Like, getting railed is kind of bad. But at this point, the Zarya is looking at us like, we have to tuck tail now. I'm surprised that you live. But run all the way. No, don't stop. Don't stop. We need to run all the way back, like here, if we want a chance at clutching up. Look at this view, shall we? Yeah, we get hacked, but look, we're on an island right now. I mean, we do get out. But we were on an island. Ah. Well, at that point, we're kind of cooked, to be honest. Well, all in all, how do I get off this screen here? Yeah, so we got the Masters 3 here. All in all, I think that we need to work on our bot walking, right? We cannot be in the enemy's face, like ever. You never want to be in a tank's face or a brig's face or anything like that. And we need to work on being a mosquito, right? We want to take a lot of angles and contest people from a lot of different positions. It's like boxing, you know? You want to throw out your jab as much as you can. Jab, 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 jab. And then eventually you'll get a nice big right hook in. Or a cross. And that's the knockout. That's when you get your pick. So I think if there's anything to take away from this VOD, let's work on staying at our comfortable range, so don't be in the enemy's face, and taking angles. And disengaging when we're spotted, right? Take a lot of angles. Make sure it's a real angle, not just in the middle of the point. And rotate. Right? So, hopefully that helps. A little bit of insight. How to play soldier. Think about being a mosquito. You're basically Tracer. So yeah. Thanks for watching.